Hello everybody! Lumus here from Failing at Gaming. We're back to our Pokémon Sapphire Typelocke challenge. For anybody joining us for the first time, the rules to this challenge, this is a variant on the popular Nuzlocke challenge. And the basic rules are we can only catch the first Pokémon we encounter of each type. And any of our Pokemon that faint are gone forever. There's no revives or anything like that. So it's a limited number of Pokemon to take down the entire game. So far going relatively smoothly after the bloodbath that was Silver. We've only got one catch left to get, and that's our Ice-type catch. And I think there's only two Ice-type Pokemon we can get in this game, and both of them are found in this cave. So I'm inclined to see whether this cave is at low or high tide. Looks like it's at low tide, which is good. That's what I was hoping for. Are you planning on going deep in there? How about bringing me back some shoal salt and shoal shells? I can make you something good if you bring me the ingredients. So I know one of the Ice-type catchers can be found anywhere in here, and the other one can only be found in the deepest room. So I think we're going to go to that room and just see what we get. Unless we get anybody who particularly wants one of the two. I'm thinking people will probably lead towards not getting the strange Walrus, but that is the most likely catch. Well, okay, so this... Can't do this area right now. Let's see, anything up here? A whole lot of things that don't go anywhere. It's almost as though there's some gimmick to this cave. Hold on, am I missing something? We can't get down here anymore. Oh, I see. Some steps here. Hey look, we found some salt! Delicious. Hey, we found an ice heel. Now all we need is some lemonade. Hope 34 repels is enough. Round and round we go. Nothing over here? Oh, hello, sir. The penetrating cold around these parts is an impediment to training. But with focus, one can overcome. With this focus band, buckle down and withstand the cold. Everything starts with focus. A fellow defect player, I see. Nice to meet you. Occasionally prevents fainting. That is not a bad item to have in this kind of challenge. So anybody who's not got a particularly good item? Skarmory? The path splits ahead. Oh. This, I think, is the room where we can find the alternative ice type if we're extremely, ridiculously lucky. I don't like our odds, but we're gonna give it every chance we can. People haven't arrived yet, but last time we were talking about the two choices, and Celio looks adorable. The middle form? Sorry, Spheal looks adorable. Celio looks really cool. Walrein looks awful. So I don't think we're super sold on that line, from what people have said. So I think we're gonna give Snowrunt the chance. This is the only room it can be found in, I believe, and the odds of getting it are really low. So we're probably still getting a Celio, but you know, we'll roll the dice. Well, that wasn't it. Oh, there we go. TM07! Is it hail? It's hail, isn't it? It's so gonna be hail. It's hail! I never expected. Okay. Let's see, we've got a whole bunch of Great Balls, we've got some Ultra Balls, we've got some Dive Balls, we've got some Nest Balls, we've got some Net Balls. What do we want up here? Spuffy's got Stun Spore, but against an Ice type? Do we really want Grass out front? Don't really have a lot of Pokemon with status moves this time around. I guess we let Tinder have front rank. Can sand attack the thing so it's not pestering us back. Whee! What do we got? What do we got? It's Spheal! I'm not surprised, but I am disappointed. A couple of sand attacks will buy us some time to work. Looks like 2 tackles should do it. This thing's squishier than I thought it would be. We didn't want to Spheal anyway. Lame Pokemon. Let's just get the rest of our sea salt and get out of this dumb cave. It's not doing anything for me right now. Oh, that time you missed. Couldn't have missed when you were getting that crit. Alright, let's let Buccaneer take the front for a moment. Hooray! We found some more salt. So if we get 4 sets of salt and 4 sets of shells, we get an item. But we can't currently get any shells. And I'm not sure if the time function is working, so we might never be able to get any shells. Like, those berry trees did not seem to be growing. Level 26. XP is not amazing on all these unevolved Pokemon, though. So maybe not the best leveling spot. I mean, it's kind of okay, I guess. Okay, A, that's not going to end well for you. And B, your limbs do not look capable of making that clapping noise. But alright, I'll play along. We'll pretend that you can reach around that stomach. Is that all 4 salts? It is. Cool. Let's get out of here. Do 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 do. Buccaneer's got an item. A revive. That's 1,500 Poké-Dollars. Thank you. I think we were trying to level up Tinder for the gym fight, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe it's the good idea to swap her back in. Use up some more of these Soda Pop, which are now obsolete, because we've got access to lemonade. The greatest fluid known to man. Actually, that's going to be the fastest way out of here, isn't it? It's almost as though that's what that's there for, to be an incredible shortcut. So yeah, to make us a shell bell, this guy requires shells to make the bell, and some salt for his chips, so he's got some lunch. While he's making that for us. Which seems fair. The guy's gotta eat. Did we speak to this guy yet? Did you know that? See what else is in this little corner. I'm tired of swimming. Time to just sink below the waves. I mean, on the one hand it's level 35, but on the other hand it's a love disc. Well, of course. Why do you need to be faster? You're already going first. Okay, I was about to ask, do you not have an attack? One more bite, Tinder. Just eat this thing. The trainer doesn't want it back. No, this is clearly a glitch. Nobody could love a love disc. They've got one of those ironic names. There we go. You're too much. That's too much, man. Well, she doesn't know where she is and she's too tired to swim. This is the last we'll see of her. You think she's coming back? Oh! Whose footprints are these? How would you like to take on the water-type Pokémon I raised? Sounds simple enough to me. I delight in destroying Goldeen. Least favorite Pokémon. I hate to see it, but I love to watch it die. This lady has poor taste in Pokemon. Okay, we're gonna swap. Flail will get stronger the lower your health is. We don't want any accidents here. Obsidian can electrocute it, so it probably won't even get another turn, and Flail won't affect Obsidian in any case. Nice. Cautious play pays off. I lost. Your power. You're the real deal. I'm amazed. Kinda really says that in an ancient elder kind of tone. You really are the chosen one. For all these years, I'd stopped believing that the legends were true. Heard me approaching? What, my footsteps? How do you hear me when I'm on the ocean surf? A Staryu? Well, this isn't going to end well for you. I mean, it might, because Staryu and Starmie are really overpowered. But if Swift's the best that you've got, then we're okay. But I'm guessing that you've got a Starmie next? No, a Wingull, okay. I'm not going to get to use my Bite type advantage. Tragic. Peace! Peace! Sound travels faster in water than it does through air. Oh, so this guy's a submarine, I guess, so he's got functioning sonar at least. Something about this in case. Oh, it's Musdeep City. That was closer than I thought. Okay, I guess we go check out the Psychic Gym then. We've got 2 Dark types, so it shouldn't be a huge issue. See what kind of levels they're rocking. Ding. Lisa and Tate, the Mystic Combination. Yo, how's it going, champion-bound Abifail? The gym leaders here use Psychic-type Pokemon. If you go up against them with Fighting or Poison-type Pokemon, they'll inflict horrible damage. Plus, they'll come at you with outstanding combination attacks. If you want to win, you'll need to show them how tight you are with your Pokemon. Go for it. There be switches here. Okay, I got it. Alright, well... Tinder up front. Battles hinge on the strength of your spirit. The weak-spirited will never win. Now face my Spirit Ball! Okay, so the trainers in here have 37s. So we're probably going to be out-leveled by the gym leader. I'm not 100% sure what Imprison did. I lost. I must temper my spirit again. If I am to forge the greatest spirit sword. The indecisive lose. That's my warning to you. I mean, these aren't really, like, timed battles, so I'm not convinced that's true. Up. The roads you have traveled, what you have experienced. Come at me with everything you've learned! It's interesting that these psychics all have the like the battle music, the fighting type music, what I would consider. You normally get from battle girls and karate guys. A little preemptive there. Roleplay? Okay, that doesn't really do you a lot of good now, does it? These guys really don't have a lot of countermeasures to dark types, huh? You've traveled a path of greatness. A bright future awaits those who have worked diligently. For those who laze idly, there is only despair at the end. What goes around, comes around. Oop. I see it. I see your future. If you can beat me, I will tell you your future. I'm gonna get a prediction, guys. I wonder if our lucky color is blue. I've always suspected. Nightshade, It's actually quite a nasty one. Wish. Is that a healing move? I think it's like a delayed heal. So it might trigger on the next Pokemon. Oh, she has only got one Pokemon. I surrender. You will wage a terrifically intense battle with our gym leaders. The result? You won't hear it from me. You said you'd tell me my future. I want my money back. The prophecy has foretold that we will manage to make it to the end of the gym. That's all we're getting, apparently. So, where else are we going? Along here? Apparently not. What about up here? Here's a likely looking fellow. Watch me levitate a Pokeball telekinetically. Sometimes I'm out of sync. I mean, you're levitating a Pokeball in the picture. Maybe it just took him a moment to get started, is what he's saying. Isn't Girafarig... No, it is normal Psychic, isn't it? It just looks like it's normal Dark. Still, cool. Girafarig, nice. Unusual. Rare game. Congrats on not being like all the other Psychic trainers with their Kadabras and their Curliers. At least he had one thing that was new and exciting. Don't think that's actually going to save you. Yeah, bit of a misplay there. My Pokemon battling skills are out of sync too. Something has gone terribly wrong with the universe. It's all out of phase. A Pokeball is too heavy to lift psychically. But this Dust Bunny... Ooh! No, I'm not cheating. I didn't blow in it, honestly. I'll say we would have ended up here even if we didn't take the shortcut. Let's up this way then. Where does this get us? Brings us back here? Then what about this way? I don't think we've been here yet. Aha! We found a guy. Let me see your talent. Psychic Virgil. That's a good name for a psychic. Hope for his sake his next Pokemon's a little less squishy. Kadabra's maybe a little less squishy, but only because it's an evolved form. I think most of these are doing weird moves because they only have psychic moves and they can't even affect Tinder. That's the impression I'm getting here. Oh, finally. Learning a new move, and it's Takedown, which is frankly worse than Tackle in my opinion. Oh, with the recoil damage and that really low accuracy. Well, that's that. We need to teach Tinder some TMs, I guess. You possess spectacular talent. If there are prodigies in the world, then our gym leaders are them. However, you may be even more talented than them. Looks like that lady there you can only get to if I don't throw this switch. Can Tinder learn strength? Well, then why the heck are we still using Tackle? Come on. Think, man. When you lose to me, don't be too hard on yourself. It's not that you're weak. I'm just too strong. Come at me with all you've got, then. That wasn't that strong. For the final challenge for the gym leader, I expected a slightly better fight. Sealed arm moves. I don't really know what that does. You're just too strong. I'm not going to get down on myself for losing. I just need to train harder. Positive thinking, that's my strong point. Wow. Positive thinking being your strongest point, that's, Probably a bad sign if the best you can do is think positively. What have you got to think positively about, huh? Alright, so we're probably going to be a few levels behind, but I think Tinder and Obsidian can probably take this fight. So far we've not had much challenge in there. I have to throw all these switches again now that we've healed. But I didn't like how low on bites we were getting. All switches are go. Na, 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 na. So we've got the first ever gym leader double battle here. Exciting times, except that double battles in this game tend to be quite easy because they hadn't yet figured out the mechanics for them to have more than 2 Pokemon between them. So, you know, see what you guys have got. Were you surprised? Were you surprised? That there are 2 gym leaders? That there are 2 gym leaders? We're twins. We're twins! We don't need to talk because we can determine what the other is thinking, all in our minds. This combination of ours. Can you beat it? I'm about to find out. So we've got the boy twin just chilling out and the girl twin doing the Aurelie run? Oh, level 42, okay. I was expecting like 39? But, okay. Let's see what we can do here. That wasn't so bad. That's more annoying. Right, we're doing decent damage in return, though. Okay, let's pop a soda pop. And play our flute. What now? Another flamethrower? Okay. And another hypnosis. I thought you might go for that. Well then. Let's take you off the field. Okay, using Calm Mind. Let's take you off the field really quickly. Sunny day, huh? Okay, so that flamethrower is going to hurt a lot more next time. We need to bear that in mind. Alright. They might pressure for a kill turn here. So we're going to heal Tinder and attack with Obsidian. And hopefully that'll bring down the Lunatone. I guess not. That flamethrower hurts a lot right now. What level is Jolly Salt? 34? Don't think I'd feel safe bringing Jolly Salt in to use Surf. Alright, we're gonna heal Tinder. And just keep feint attacking, I guess. Okay, Tinder's asleep. Flamethrower and Obsidian? You guys have switched it up targets, I guess. Ooh. Do not like how much damage that did to Obsidian. Like a crit there would kill. Maybe we do switch in Salt. No, because they're going to have powerful psychic attacks. They've got to do. We're gonna hit Jolly Salt with a Psychic or something, and it's probably gonna be a kill. That Flamethrower is their backup move. That Soda Pop is... yeah, that should be enough. Alright, let's see what they do. Hypnosis missed, that's good. Flamethrower and Tinder, more able to take it, also good. Ooh, that burn is not good. Okay, you know what? These are starting to become a problem. Let's drop an accuracy fail on that Flamethrower. Just to guarantee us future turns where we might have a chance of turning things around if it starts to go south. And on Obsidian's turn, we'll play a full restore. Get rid of the burn and the health loss. Ah, again. Okay, bite the Lunatone, heal Tinder. While the sun lights down. Okay, so they spent a turn doing that. They failed the hypnosis. We're at full health. This is our chance to bring down the Lunatone. Let's hit it with everything. There we go. No moon but the blood moon. Alright, I'm gonna drop another sand attack to keep buying us some time while I heal up. But it's 2v1 now. We should have this. Horrible crits aside, which is why I'm using sand attack. Well, one of the reasons. Alright, let's get that bite and heal Obsidian. This guy just never misses. I am glad that I did not hit Obsidian, because Obsidian would have died from that. Okay, that's definitely a hyper potion. Finally, a miss. That should set us up for a double attack turn. And their sunlight's down, so they've not even got a good threat. There we go. Of course. I don't know why I expected otherwise. That was one heck of a crit. That did way more than I thought even a crit would do. Okay. So much for your hyper potion. Good work, Obsidian. You earned that one. We'll probably find room for Confuse Ray. Probably in the place... I don't know. Yeah, probably in place of Astonish. It's our only ghost move, but it's really weak. And Feint Attack will hit everything that Astonish will. Fury Swipes is also terrible, but it's a normal type attack, I guess, for anything that Ghost and Dark is bad against. I don't know if there's anything that Ghost and Dark are bad against that normal would be neutral against, but... Actually, we might be better off getting rid of Fury Swipes. Maybe other Dark types? We could Fury Swipe, we couldn't... Astonish would do very little, and Feint Attack would do very little. You'd probably use Shockwave in that case. Yeah, you know what? Now we've got Shockwave, we don't need Fury Swipes. Let's keep Astonish for the flinch chance and the Ghost type, and hold on to Confuse Ray. What? Our combination was shattered? It can't be helped. You've won. So in recognition, take this. 8,400 Pokédollars. The Mind Badge enhances special attack and special defense of Pokémon. It also lets you use the HM move Dive outside of battle. You should also take this too. That HM04 contains Calm Mind. It raises special attack and it raises special defense. It's a move that's perfect for Psychic Pokémon. Looks like the bond between you and your Pokémon is far stronger than the bond we share as twins. You will become even stronger. We battled you, so we know. Oh, it was a teleport pad. I thought it was going to be like a reset button. Interesting. Too bad it didn't work in the other direction. Wow, you're astounding. You're one great trainer. That wasn't too bad. Little spooky. They're a lot higher level than us, but we handled it. So, dive, huh? We don't have that? Didn't we come to Moss Deep because we were told there were expert divers here? And we could use that to track down that submarine. I mean, we got the badge for dive, but nobody taught us how to actually dive. Where do we get dive then? Probably need to go check in with Stern or somebody, I guess. Now that we've got the power of flight at our disposal. Nearest completion. What's going on over here? Is Stern around? Ah, Abifail, it's been too long. Aye, since I met you, this old sea dog's been feeling frisky. So I decided to help Doc make a ferry. He had no idea what he was doing. Aye, after all, a ferry would be able to carry a lot of people. But you know, that Doc is really something special. With his knack for technology and my experience, I'm sure we can build one great ship, aye. And I'll take her pirating on the high seas. The seasons, the weather, where the moon sits in the sky. These make the sea change its expression. Okay, so Mr. Briney's found something to do. Hi! Mr. Briney's joined us to help lend his help. Thanks to the veteran sailor, the ferry is steadily coming together. He explained to me that ships are meant to float. I've been doing it wrong all this time. Nothing happening here. Well, there's the museum. Which building is the... Here we go. Oh yes, Mr. Briney came to our shipyard. It won't be long now before we finish making the ferry. Where do we get dive then? I guess we just gotta swim for the next city and see where it takes us? To Satopolis or to Pacifidlock? Actually, I want to check something that I vaguely recall. Just real quick. And let's move our squad around a little bit. Well, let's put Buccaneer and Jolly Salt up front. Oh, do we want to change our squad again now that we're not going up against... We got Tinder out for the Psychic Gym, didn't we? Maybe we don't need Tinder now. So we've got ourselves a Ghost type. A Dark / Ghost beats a Dark type as a rule. Fetch out Justice Bug again? Or do we bring out somebody else and get some levels on them in case we need them? Fire Alarmer? I think we'll keep Justice Bug. In the right circumstances, Justice Bug will be really strong. In fact, exactly the circumstances that I'm about to put us in, Justice Bug will be quite strong. Aha! I thought I remembered these two respawning here. Hey, looky here, I remember you. I got this battle all on this here camera. Let's get that Magneton off the table. Well, Justice Bug, that... Oh, okay. Might be your first attack and you missed it. Jolly Salt missed too, so, so far, not the greatest first fight of all time. Still, that's one down. Keep up the mud shots, and probably use Dragon Breath. With Stab, it's 90 power. Come on, Justice Bug, get it. Yep, I got it all. That whole battle's on camera. Take that. Do you remember? That's the quote you gave us at the battle clincher last time. I never ever forget stuff like that. What do you think? Do you want to be interviewed again? Maybe not now. We have been interviewed a few times. Maybe give somebody else a chance. Okay, but don't give up. We'll be keeping an eye out for you. Who's giving up? You're the one who wanted something that you didn't get. So Stormcrow is getting a little behind. Let's slap the EXP share on there. We also need to tidy up our inventory. Look at this mess. Where's the EXP share? Did we deposit it? Okay, let's head over to Fortree to execute the second part of my brilliant plan. A brilliant scientist. I suppose really we should have Buccaneer up front for this, because Buccaneer can't use the XP share. More attack. Probably on Buccaneer. Alright, let's deposit some junk. We'll sell the revive. And there's the XP share. Nice. Yeah, you can have the focus band back later. Alright, where's the shop in this? Ah, good, it's over here. All the important buildings are on the west side where there's ground to actually build them. They're not up in the trees like all those dumb houses. I'll at least sell the eye seal as well. Okay, should be good. Huh. Is it not here that they go? Maybe it's over here. Oh, we could go do that now, actually. There they are. So these guys, I believe, spawn on a specific cycle now. And we can just fight them both over and over again. This is actually the fastest way to train and get money in the game, I kind of think. Although they do level up quite a bit as you do this. Let's see, we'll mudshot out the Magneton and gang up on the Loudred. So for now, this is probably all we're getting, because they're starting to look spooky. But we've started the pattern. That's nice. I think it's 3 places they rotate between. Alright, hit him with all you've got. Gold Strength Surf combo. Well, I sure hope this person doesn't get an attack off with all that howl strength. Yeah, never mind, they didn't. Kinda got better things to do, guys. We actually still stomped that. Maybe we could do one more with these guys. No, we shouldn't. If they have level 39s, that could easily end in tragedy. Let's go back to Merrillville. Now we don't have any catches to worry about. Let's probably put Obsidian up front and deal with the exploding electric types. Sure, I'll hear a tale of Homebody Trainer. 1 times at home. Yes? Your only story is about me having gone home exactly once in my life. That's not super impressive. Right, we're supposed to be stopping the power plant from exploding or something like that. Hold on. Is this the right route? This one here, Route 1110? Cool. Okay, let's go have a look. Team Aqua rules. Somebody scribbled that on the sign. But what did the sign say before? Oh, is this the power plant? Simple enough to find. Guess there's not a lot of surfers around here. Door is closed. Use the basement key? I guess. What do we got? Magnemite. These are actually going to be a pain to hit, aren't they? I think... Does Steel resist Dark in this gen? Yeah. It might be better to put Salty up front. I think we're putting Salty up front. You're just murdering these things. And we'll switch to Obsidian if we think there's a legitimate explosion threat. Oh, Buccaneer's got an item. It's a super potion, how nice. Let's go ahead and use that so it doesn't clog our inventory. Okay, so this is gonna be one of these apparently. Yeah, go back and hit that button I guess, and then don't hit this button. I'm gonna save my mud shots for the Magnemite, so we'll have to see what else works against the Voltorbs. Attack boss still stood on the button, outrageous. Can they not see that I'm busy here? These Pokemon are more durable than I was expecting. Thought Rock Tombs and Ice Beams would stomp them at that level. Still, well, they're not legitimate self-destruct. Oh, I stepped on the button. I don't think a self-destruct from them would even do much. At that level gap, Salty is fairly tough. So I think we're okay having good old Jolly Salt up front. I am going to keep us relatively closely healed, however. No point tempting fate. Did Buccaneer have an item? Buccaneer's got an item. What do you got for us? Another revive. Got that little bit more money. Go around that. Okay, so far this place isn't too bad. I think if we'd come here earlier, I would have been worried about Voltorbs exploding, although I've not seen one do that yet. Oh, that is so an Electrode. Okay, maybe not. This looks like it circles around to be the way out, so we probably need to go north first. I think we need to come back this way. Oh, an Ultra Ball. I don't think we have any real use for that, unless we encounter multiple shinies. Should probably sell all of them, in fact. We've got a Master Ball if we encounter a shiny. Which we're very unlikely to do. The circumstance in which we need all of those balls for shinies is implausible, to say the least. Do 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 do. Freaking Magnemites. Don't think that we've forgiven you, just because we have a Skarmory now. So I don't know that we want to swap there. I don't know that we don't want to swap there. We should have a look around first. Sonic Boom! So Screech, Sonic Boom, Tackle, and Spark? So I'm not sure these even have Self-Destruct or Explosion. It's possible ones at different levels have that. So I do believe Buccaneer has an item. My gosh, Pickup is just so overpowered in this generation. Heck, not even this generation, this game. Because they fix it for the for this gen's remakes. Whoop, we got ourselves an Electrode that might be a lot more likely to explode. Although I'm a little worried that it's gonna Thunderbolt Obsidian or something, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, a Screech Explosion I do not like the idea of. On anybody other than Obsidian who doesn't care about normal type attacks. Alright, let's beat this thing down. Guess Feint Attack does more damage here than I maybe thought it would. Probably didn't need the confusion. 2 Feint Attacks would have done it. Of course. I don't know why I thought otherwise. Oh, that switch is already pressed. Oh, okay. I got you. We get this switch to open the door, and that switch will let us back out when we need to go down and to the right. Rock Tomb. Interesting. Well, these have got to be more volatile. No? Huh. Well, this one is a Voltorb at least. say at least as though I was hoping for it to be a Voltorb. I was expecting it to be, I didn't want it to be. It's just slowing us down. Okay, so those are just door controls. What have we got further along here? It's an odd corridor. Wouldn't hitting the green switch just trap you in there? To close the door above and below you. What is it, a panic room? Can only be opened and closed from the inside? I'm running out of moves here. Hey Burzum, how are you doing? You having a good day? Did you get today off with it being a bank holiday, or is that another thing casinos do? The gambling arena? Just had dinner with your parents and guess who they were talking about? My family are up there at the moment, so... Them? Are you gonna say they were talking about me? What were they talking about me for? What have I done? Leave me alone! Definitely not a thing, but got the day off anyway. Okay. Seems fair. Yeah, I got a text from my mum earlier. I think she was having dinner with your sister or something. I'm staying with Megan for a few days. Oh, okay. My mum thinks I'm doing really well. How come she never says that to me? All she ever tells me is that I'm doing terrible. What am I doing with my life? But okay, I guess that's good to hear. Yeah, I'm going non-stop at the moment. I don't have a second to spare, but I kinda wouldn't have it any other way. Enjoy this too much. I don't think I really need to heal there. Wait, what? So the item at the end of the dungeon is a Voltorb, except it's actually a Magnemite. And I think I just got attacked while hitting the select button. I mean, yeah. That did come up a few times last time I visited. Oh, it's a Thunderstone. That's nice. Still haven't found the stone that I actually need, a Leaf Stone. It was some good news for once, huh? Hooray! We've switched off the power to the city. It's now defenseless. So they weren't talking about my autism or childhood struggles or horrible trauma, were they? Yeah, that green button doesn't actually do anything. Oh well, can I... No, I need the other green button to get out. The one in the top right. Worthy of celebration, then. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's probably fair. Let's instead talk about our autism, our early to middle age struggles, and our horrible traumas yet to be experienced. To the future. Maggie's Grill and Louisiana style food place? Okay, that's cool. I think I've been to Maggie's Grill. I don't think I know the other place. Yeah, my mum's been incredibly supportive of my streaming since I started making money off of it. After berating me about how much of a waste of my life it was, and how it was never going to amount to anything, etc., etc. You'd spend more time working, do more profitable things. I mentioned I was making money off it, and suddenly it's the greatest thing ever. Never give up on my dreams. Maggie's Grill is the Louisiana food place, and you doubt it because I'm a vegan? Oh, okay. I thought Maggie's Grill was the burger place. Okay. Fair enough. Don't tell her how much. I mean, I have told her how much. It's not a lot. I'm very much beginner affiliate, so it's a pittance. Especially for the amount of hours that I do, but hey. The numbers keep going up, right? We just gotta keep getting more people in. And it'll all work itself out. It's terrible now? What happened? Did it change owners or something? We had an amazing Chinese place nearby that seems to have changed owners, and is absolutely awful now. We used to go there all the time. This all-you-can-eat place. It was wonderful, and now it's just sad. Numbers should grow faster as we grow, multiplicative. Ideally, yeah. People bring in people, right? I mean, the follower count's definitely been rising faster since we hit affiliate. It'll probably start to peter off once we've got tons of people in, because they're less likely to have not already watched our stuff, but yeah. Yeah, I'm optimistic for the future. Yeah, it's fine. A single typo is not going to get me to freak out. Might make Narellon freak out, though, so if he shows up, maybe be careful. I guess we go tell What's-His-Face that we've done his quest. It is done. I've disabled the power generators. The town lies defenseless. I knew it, Abifail. I knew I'd made the right choice asking you. This is my thanks. A TM containing Thunderbolt. You've earned it. Pleases me no end to see the young step up and take charge. Well, I'll leave you to your supervillainy, sir. Whatever terrible things you're planning to do next. Got ourselves a Thunderbolt here, nice. Can anybody learn it? Just Buccaneer, okay. Some revives to sell. No more deaths, no. Don't know that any of these would really be able to learn Thunderbolt, so might not be using that. Unless we give it to Buccaneer later on. When Buccaneer is less loaded up with HMs. Oh yeah, revives are absolutely useless. They're 1,500 Poké-Dollars. Yeah, it's money. It's not even a lot of money. Well, you know, it's a nice bonus. Occasionally we get a little bit of extra money when we win a fight, thanks to pickup. And sometimes we get a healing item, or a nugget, which is worth a lot more money, or a PP up, which is really good. Macho, Brace, and Sturdy must be huge? How so? Macho Brace makes you always move last. Sturdy makes you invulnerable to one-hit KO moves like Fisher and the like. I don't see the overlap. Are you thinking of Focus Band? Focus Band and Sturdy both protect you from fainting. Sturdy actually works differently in this gen. For the first couple of gens, Sturdy only protects you against moves like Fisher and the like that guarantee a one-hit kill. It's only in the more recent gens that Sturdy lets you survive normal attacks with one hit point. But yeah, Focus Band is pretty sweet. I mean, ideally you never use Focus Band, because going down to 0 health, it's like a 10% chance of surviving hitting 0 hit points. That's a horrific worry. But yeah, if you survive a fatal hit thanks to Focus Band, that's going to be a huge deal in a Nuzlocke. Alright, Focus Band is like 10%, but it can potentially happen like 50 times in a row. I think Sturdy is 100%, but it's if you're like at full health. You can't go 100 to 0. If you're at full health, you only go down to 1 hit point. I think. I'm not really sure how Sturdy works off the top of my head. Green health, okay. So unless you're already badly injured, you can't get one shot. I'm not 100% sure where we're supposed to be going now. I guess we just need to go out to sea and see where we end up. Oh, did we see some aqua grunts hanging around somewhere? Space Center or no? No, I don't think we did. I thought we got told to come to this town because we needed the dive HM. But nobody in this town has given me the dive HM. They gave me the badge that lets me dive. That's not the same thing. I don't know. Let's just adventure onwards. I don't remember really what the next plot point is. There's 2 cities on our map. Or 3 if you count where the Elite Four is. So I guess we head down towards those. Fight some swimmers. I don't know. I'm sure something will come up. Do 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 do. If only you could get a small enough... If you had like this... Mind you, no, I don't think you could. I was gonna say Sturdy and Leftovers. So that you always... so that you go down to 1 hit point and then you regen into green health. But Leftovers is percentage based, isn't it? So even if you've got a tiny health bar, it's not gonna bump you into green health. Maybe with tactical use of Protect? You attack, your Sturdy triggers you down to 1 hit point. Use Protect so you get a safe turn. That's 2 turns of regen from Leftovers. Would that be enough to get you out of red health? Legit gotta be 100% health, okay. Yeah, it's like literally... It literally defends against 1-hit kills. To be honest, I think it would be quite overpowered if it... if it didn't, but... yeah, it makes more sense for it to be 100% health, otherwise that'd be really, really powerful. Oh, super potion, nice. Through fishing, I've attained a state of becalmed serenity. Please, Allow me to demonstrate. With a battle! Yeah, can you use... Are there Pokemon with Sturdy that can learn, like, Skill Swap or something? I would assume Shedinja, they very carefully do not let it swap abilities, because that would break everything. But if somebody else used Skill Swap on Shedinja? Could you transfer... In like maybe like in a double battle, could you transfer Sturdy onto Shedinja? How would that interact? Level 34, okay, this thing is I think we're a little under leveled, to be honest. I mean, we've been getting further and further behind level-wise in every consecutive gym. We're coasting along on the fact that we've got a nicely varied squad with lots of type advantages. We are confused. Maybe we should let somebody else take a turn. Stormcrow? Going with the air cutter. Yeah, Shedinja's a weird Pokemon. It's one of the ones you kind of do have to read up on to understand. Like how every time I encounter a Destiny Bond, I have to go read the rules again, just in case. 'Cause it's complicated and you don't want to mess it up. Though I have lost, my heart remains calm. Matters not that I catch nothing. The line remains in the water. Wait a minute. This line snapped. I haven't been fishing all this time. What has science done? Okay, we finally found some sort of fisherman island. The secret fisherman cult. Does the fishing for ghost types, okay. Makes sense. Yeah, so does Shedinja's page mention Sturdy? Does the fact that it's at one hit point supersede the full health thing, or is it just impossible to get Sturdy onto Shedinja? A whole section for one hit point trivia. Not enough ghost fish. Isn't there only one ghost fish? There's like a jellyfish Pokemon? Which kind of makes sense as a ghost type. Oh, I can't talk to him from the water. I've got to stand on dry land, apparently. Oops. Don't tell me I snagged a surfing Pokemon. Is that why I couldn't talk to you? Because you snagged my Pokemon? What a jerk. It can get sturdy via ability swapping moves. This makes it immune to normal damage sources. Oh wow. Yeah, it can never be healed, I guess. It's not like you and I. It's a true ghost type. An undead. Well, Tentacool dropping some acid. I suppose you can still poison it, but yeah, sturdy on Shedinja, that's certainly something. That's true, you can reliably give it all of its EVs in attack, because you don't exactly need them to go anywhere else. I mean, it's got defense and special defense stats, right? Do they grow when it levels, or are they just set at 1? How does that work? Did they bother to do those? Soak makes it watertight, meaning only lightning and grass can hit it. That's a lot stronger than it already is, isn't it? Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Although I think most people carry lightning moves in competitive if they can get their hands on them. Pokemon look pretty strong. They'd be a handful if I hooked them. Yeah, I can't think of one of these that would be good to hook. None of them would be awful, though. Oh, if it gets a substitute, okay. What is justice? Batman is justice! I mean, Justice is part ground type, so I don't know if we want Justice to go into the water. Justice Bug, who is not a bug type, and whose name has repeatedly confused me when I'm like, okay, a psychic type, I'll just send out my bug type who is a ground dragon. What am I doing with my life? This is the middle evolution, yeah. Not seen a lot of action yet, but has learned some good moves. Stat-wise, right now, pretty much on par with fully evolved Pokemon. Still get stabbed with bug moves? No, no, no. Not in any way a bug type. It's not even a bug type as a baby. It's pure ground type as a baby. It's clearly a dragonfly. It makes more sense for it to be a bug type than a ground type, but it is not. And if you lose a type when you evolve, then you lose your stab with that type. Like Nincada being bug ground and evolving to a bug flying. In bug flying does not get stab on ground moves. Yeah, it's confusing. I keep thinking of it as a bug type, and I only made it worse by calling him Justice Bug. But here we are, mistakes have been made. Well, hey, this is a match between a Pokemon fan and a fishing buff. Who are you calling a Poke fan? Hey, Lady Meow. Go on, what name? What? Why even bring it up then? Steel Panther? Razor Wind, Electric Shaver. Isn't Razor Wind the name of an attack in Pokemon? That would be a little weird. One of the tasks of Hercules was this bird? With metal beak and wings? Oh. I don't remember this one, but okay. I did not do a lot. More than that, though. On account of Stormcrow's guano problem? Isn't guano just for bats? Is it birds as well? And we're back to Magic. It's got a level 45 Magikarp. Stymphalian birds. Oh, so we should have called our Skarmory Stymphalian. That would have been a cool reference. I would have gone for that. Then again, if people are... Then again, if it's actually used as a historical insult, maybe it's not the best name for our Pokemon. No, my line's all tangled. The party's over. My fishing line's doing a dance. The Tangle Tango. Ha ha ha. It's all snarled up. Everything is ruined. It is an interesting choice to have a level 45 Magikarp. Maybe he wants to be a battler, but like he doesn't have room in his house for two Gyarados. Like a Gyarados is quite a handful, right? Maybe he just doesn't have the time, energy and money to take care of two Gyarados, so he keeps the other two as Magikarp. You could stand to be the legendary Smellbird then, Lady Meow. Do you have a rival who you just hate to lose against? I'm sure if I ever lost to them, I'd hate it. Oh, a triathlete, I was thinking. Isn't that a different sprite? Gosh darn it, SHB. You've got an obsession. Move on, dude. Maybe this guy believes in one of the old-fashioned rumors. I hear if you get a Magikarp to level 99 without evolving it, then when it reaches level 100, it evolves into a Mew. You made that joke already? I think we've all made that joke at this point. It's not even a joke at this point. Stay Healthy Bot legitimately has an obsession. It just keeps coming up. Oh, okay, that joke. I thought you meant the joke about stay healthy but having an obsession. You've definitely made that joke before. Yeah, probably one of the two. Ah, I hate losing. That makes you my rival now. If you have a rival, don't you get the feeling that you have to keep getting better? No, I feel like I could actually get significantly worse and still beat my rivals in this game. Where are we now? Shockwave! Hey, Burzum. Wait, what? Why? You're gonna be my rival? My arch nemesis? Are you gonna do what you've been threatening to do all this time and start succeeding at gaming? How come you get to be Gary Oak? We're playing Sapphire. This is the one generation where I'm supposed to get to be the cool kid. Not failing at gaming. Sir, are you in distress? Are you stranded here? This is the one with Wally. Wally is the rival in this generation. What I learned at Duford's Pokémon Gym, I will put into practice here. Yeah, in this gen, we're basically he almost died at the gym. Yeah. Wally is in a permanent state of almost dying. He's very sick. Poor kid, we're not sure he's gonna make it. Oh right, dark moves don't really work. Just send out Stormcrow. This guy almost died and now he'll almost die here. Okay. Fair. I assumed you meant Wally because he's clearly not long for this world. It's not nice. Burzum, why? I don't think so. Are not all crows sky crows? Is there such a thing as a ground crow? Okay. Is the German Air Force still called that? Like the part where they were bombing cities, or... I was swamped! For centuries I dwelled on this isle, on this continent, and then the seas came in and turned it into a tiny island. Brawley, Duford's gym leader. Used to train with a guy named Bruno in Kanto, I've heard. I mean, what joke did I make at Wally's Extend? Well, yeah, but... what were they doing that was so honorable, then? I mean, the German Air Force in World War II intended to do... because they were having trouble crippling our industry, they deliberately engaged in a campaign of terror against the citizens, whereas most people were bombing military resources where they could. Or at least factories. Not setting the bar very high, though. Maybe. I mean, ultimately, there's still a force loyal to Hitler trying to conquer the globe for him. Like, they'd have to do some impressive work to get my respect at that point. Up until the point where he betrayed them, sure. My opinion on regular humans might not also be that high. I'm just saying I'm not seeing anything that would have me singing their praises. Ooh, a nugget. Been working so hard to mount a Pokémon League challenge. We can't afford to lose now. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of people on our side that I think very little of as well. Let's maybe move off of this topic, guys. In fact, Lady Meow, I'm especially ashamed of you. Because it's your job to tell me to do the politics kanpai thing. And you haven't told me to drink once. I'm dangerously dehydrated here. Thank you, Burzum. My mug is actually almost empty. I feel like I'm drinking more. lately, because my flask has stopped lasting for the whole show. What happened? Why did our health go down that low? Was it just one attack? I wasn't paying attention. I was arguing with chat. Yeah, we're halfway through and I've drank my entire flask. That usually lasts me like 4 hours. It's been 2. But yeah, in this generation, we are basically the rival. In all the other games, the rival is smugly superior and gets everywhere first and is always going on about how great they're doing. In this generation, we get everywhere first and our rival trails along behind us and is sick and doing badly and really struggling. And is talking about how much better we are than them. We're the rival and they're the hero. We just happen to be the main... Just happens that the rival is the main character in this game. This Azumarill is putting up a really good fight. I'm trying to get to the 8th gym and we're coming up against people who are training for the Elite Four. This lady presumably already has 8 gym badges. Fallout 3 messes you up? I have not played that. Why, what's the deal? After all I've done to get here, I won't give up after one setback. That's fair. You probably had many setbacks getting here, I would assume. Unless you got really lucky. Ending spoilers? Okay. Does it turn out that you were Gary Oak all along? Evergrande City is still a long ways away. Okay. Oh, I get you. You have to enter the extremely high radiation to flip a switch, but that robot follows it the entire way and the radiation doesn't affect him, so why doesn't he just go in on his own to do it? Wait, what? I was making a Metal Gear Solid joke. But that's apparently what happens. My first victory seems to be far away too. Wait, you've never had any victories? You've gotten this far out and you've never won? Why are you even going to Evergrande if you don't have any badges? Is this your destiny to die? What? There's a weird thing to be going on in that game. I mean, I've never played any of the Fallout games, but that sort of magic is not what I thought they were about. I didn't realize that there was a prophet who told you your destiny was to die within that room. Yeah, that's really dumb. That sounds like they didn't really think those consequences through when they put those characters in the game, and then panicked at the end when they realized it ruined their dramatic ending. So DLC retcons it and lets your companions do it, thus revealing that they were actually the chosen one all along, and you were the companion? Because they're the ones that saved the universe? Tying back into the Wally thing, is that where you were going with this? Alright, so as far as we're getting this way. It's just a stupid companion and their viewpoint on it. Kind of a weird flex then. I don't know where the sudden Fallout 3 thing came from. You been dwelling on that today? Yeah. I have no right to flip this switch. You are the true hero amongst us. Accept the glory that comes with sacrificing your life to save the world. No, I can't flip the switch. You see, I will survive. And I won't be sacrificing myself for the greater good. There's no glory in that. I remember the ogre in... Have I already fought you? Okay. In Dragon Age being like that a lot as well. I hated that guy. He was an idiot. He got really angry if you did anything that helped anybody else, but it's like, most of these things help us too. You're doing everything the hard way for no reason. Like in Red Keep, or whatever it was called. I started making... There's a zombie army from the castle advancing on the village. My goal is to get to the castle. I make plans to join forces with the villagers to defeat the zombie army and save the village. Yeah, Sten, he's the one. And he's like, saving these villagers is a waste of time. We have more important tasks to be doing. So your plan is what? We let the zombies kill the village and then fight the zombie army without any help? That helps us how? I mean, that's gonna take longer. The guy really was an idiot. You say he was genuinely pretty stupid. I didn't hear many intelligent... Most of the ogres had a really high opinion of themselves and didn't really ever say anything clever. Oh, I barely spoke to him. I regretted saving that guy. He was awful. I'd have kicked him out of the party if I could. I remember, like, towards the end where he's talking about how there will inevitably be war between the ogres and the other races, and he hopes that he won't have to be there when they kill me. And I'm thinking, dude, if there's a war between the ogres and the humans, I'm going to enjoy killing you and wiping out your race. Your weird brainwashing cults. Maybe. I didn't get any... From what I saw of him, he didn't display a lot of ability to... or willingness to learn. You just try to talk to me, he just gets angry that you're not in your place. I should have stayed on my farm and ignored the invading army until they ate me, I guess. That would have resolved the situation, right? I don't know if there was a way to side with the ogres into, like... If I'd had the right social connections... Because I'd almost made peace with them when I was betrayed. If things hadn't been set up... With that particular companion, would it have gone differently? Indoctrinated to hate planned weddings? Tell me more? Does he have figures to back that up, or is it just that in most places where you get planned marriages, divorce is not really an acceptable option? Because I feel like most of the marriages... Huh. So in his eyes, there are no unhappy marriages? Everyone marries somebody that they love no matter what? That is not a convincing argument. I mean, I feel like most of the times that people spend a lot of work finding somebody that really suits them, the relationship doesn't work out. I mean, Western media plays up the horrors of all marriage a lot. 90% of marriages that start out happy in Western media end up as horrors. It's not surprising that you hardly ever see a relationship between two people who didn't choose each other that doesn't end well. Okay, yeah, Lady Meow's got a point. There's a difference between a forced marriage or an arranged marriage. Like, if they're encouraging you to meet somebody and go through the process with them, that's different from them saying you can't say no at the end of this process. Feels like he's pinning an awful lot on getting lucky that first time. On things just magically working out. Yeah, I suppose you'll need a towel when you get out of the water. Don't want to catch a cold during the biking segment. Yeah, and betting all your money on the first horse you see is not necessarily the most practical way to go about that work, I kind of feel, is all I'm trying to say. I don't feel like it's a sensible way to go around it. Matching compatibility on paper? I mean, sure, I'm all about people choosing their partners logically with a lot of thought. But I don't think making this the arranged stuff, I don't think the arranged stuff is logical. You have to discard a lot of hypotheses to get a good theory. Sky Uppercut is really strong. But where do we fit it into this? We've got quite a good moveset here. Paralyze is really good. I suppose we don't need Paralyze and Mach Punch, because Mach Punch... Mach Punch always strikes first, but Sunspore means that all of our attacks strike first. Yeah. Headbutt is useful if we go up against a Dark type or something. Dark or well, we wouldn't be fighting Poison. Because we're part Grass. Headbutt does have flinching and a lot more damage, but I guess this is even more damage. Sky Uppercut is just lots and lots of fighting type damage. Not great accuracy, but... yeah. That pretty much sums it up. 85 power, 90 accuracy. I mean, Mach Punch is 40 power, so that's a lot less. I think it does, yeah. Although, obviously, a grass fighting should not be anywhere near a flying type. Yeah, so on a fighting type, this is going to be 60, this is going to be 120. So, Sky Uppercut will do double the damage of Mach Punch. Maybe Mach Punch? Yeah. Because Spuffy is not a slow Pokemon. I don't know that we're getting that much out of Mach Punch. Yeah, I think we get rid of Mach Punch here. Yeah. Like, Mega Drain is not amazing because, Special Attack is not Spuffy's strong point, but it's good coverage and it's health drain, it's got a lot of... it's got utility. It gets used. I don't want to have no grass attacks on our grass type. I was sure I'd win. Do you know what's the greatest thing about triathlons? Testing the limits of your own strength and endurance against Mother Nature. I mean, sure, against a water rock I'd use it. Because it's going to be 4 times effective and will probably outdo... well, maybe not against a rock type, it wouldn't outdo Mach Punch, but I've been using it against water ground types and the like. It's definitely seen use. Oh yes, Buffy is brutal. Got 112 attack. That's double what most of my Pokemon are packing. Comparatively, special attack is tiny, but it's still on par with all the other Pokemon of the same level. A lot of defense too. Breloom might be the most powerful Pokemon in this generation. The greatest thing about triathlons is watching someone else do them. Yes, absolutely. Does triathlons. Biking is really dumb, I don't like it. Miss No Hands. She's got hands. You can see those little hands underneath her, what would you call that? Her neck thing? She can do Mach Punch and Sky Uppercut. Of course she's got hands. They're like T-Rex hands. But they're there. Frill. Yeah, that's a good word. Thank you, Lady Meow. Alright, see you, Lady Meow. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, you too. Enjoy your guitar. We been here yet? Say hey hey, let's get on with it. I should really have used Steel Wing there. So it would have been super effective. And also because it looks awesome. Notice that Stormcloak closes his eye when he does that. Strange and cool. Yeah, I guess so. Not very effective. Dark water? What? The other water types weren't resisting steel, right? Does dark resist steel? It does not. Water resists steel. Why does water resist steel? Steel rusts? Iron rusts. Steel... some steels rust. I guess maybe that's it? Beat, I'm beaten. That's it, I'm done. There's nothing for a loser. Time for me to beat it back home. Swing a sword at a pond. I guess. If that were the case, then punching and tackling a pond wouldn't do much. I mean, the fish, they're not made of water. But maybe? Maybe? Anyway, what about the bit in the Iliad where Achilles had the sword fight with a river? Consider the classics. This Game Freak gave up, maybe. Guess Steel didn't seem overpowered enough already. Dark even. He didn't lose that fight. It wasn't going swimmingly. I believe other gods intervened and declared and ended the fight before either of them could get seriously hurt, because it looked like a draw. He didn't get tired and stopped. He was on an island surrounded by the river. As far as I can remember. I think the other gods showed up and were like, this is not going good places, guys. Settle down there. I failed to win. Okay, on first glance, I misread that as I failed to swim. I was like, that's bad, dude. You're in the middle of the ocean. Why didn't I just use... I didn't see it was level 8 until it was too late. Anyway, that's how I remember that fight going in the Iliad. But then again, The Iliad is very poetic and is translated. The Iliad is as I read it, was a very poetic poem translated from a very poetic poem in a language that's not actively spoken anymore. So my understanding of it was perhaps not super clear. Guys, I've actually completely emptied my my mug and my flask, so I'm gonna go and refill those. And just stretch my legs a little. So I'm gonna be 5 minutes. I'll be back before too long. See you all in a moment. Hey guys. Really sorry about that really long break. That was like, what, 45 minutes? I said 5. Things got a little chaotic on my break. I'm really sorry about that. Just, I was not ready for today. Let me just put it that way. Yeah, don't worry, it's nothing that any of you need to worry about. I probably should have ended the stream when I took my break and all this started, but I thought it'd take like 2 minutes and it didn't. So yeah, again, really sorry about that, but hey, I think we're sorted. Let's play on, guys. In the deep blue sea, my shattered blue heart finds comfort among waves. Freaking Goldeen. Least favorite Pokemon. Also, fish types should be vulnerable to bird types, just saying. That should be a weakness. Let me fetch out one of my cough sweets. I could really do with it. You're an electric type, and we're flying. Dang it. Perfect move to anticipate my switch. What else you got? A Sveal. Ice weak to ground. Is ice weak to ground? Let me check that. See, I think of ice, steel, and rock as being kind of a trio. They've all got very similar strengths and weaknesses. They're like the solid types. Ice is not weak to ground. If I think it's the other way around, ground is weak to ice. It is, yeah. I think of those three as being like the solid types. And it makes sense that structures made of rock and steel tumble if you pull out the ground from underneath them. And my brain says that makes sense. Ice would also tumble if you took the ground out from underneath it. You can make structures out of ice, but that's not how it works. Rock is good against ice. Does water resist rock? That's one of those weird matchups you don't often see. Okay, no, that works. Like the vast blue sea, the world of Pokémon spans depths beyond belief. Hey, there's what I need to see to cheer me up. Jolly Salt's evolving. What are we getting ourselves? We actually don't remember the name of this Pokemon, the final form. This is going to be a surprise. Swampert. Kind of a lame name. But it's an interesting design. I like the arms. Kind of hard to see on the webcam, but he's doing it like surfer style. Sweeping his way along. Nice. And a good haul of stat points to go along with it. That'll help keep us safe. Buccaneer, what have you picked up? A super potion? Good work. The world's children dream of one day becoming the Pokémon champion. It's not just a dream, that's my reality. I feel like maybe we've gone the wrong way. I was planning to go to the other city, and for some stupid reason, I went around the other city to the Elite Four place that I know I can't go to. And now I'm here? Ah, heck, let's just go to Typelocke. I don't know where we get dive. Maybe we get it there? I have no idea where the next plot point is. I don't remember for sure, but I feel like we need dive to get into the next city. Which is why I wasn't sure about going straight there, but I don't really know where else to go. Like, maybe we get as close as we're supposed to, as we can, and then we get a phone call saying, oh no, Team Aqua are attacking the Devon headquarters, where we keep the dive TM. Quickly break in there and extract it to safety. But maybe we just go to Typelocke. It's a place that I'm 90% sure we can get to. I don't really remember what goes on there. Maybe they give me a forgettable HM and we're done. Let's find out together. What a surprise! I didn't expect to see a trainer out in the sea. I think we should battle, because I am also a trainer out in the sea, proving that trainers do in fact go out into the sea, and making me question why I thought that I'd never encounter a trainer out in the sea. Why do you think you'd find a trainer in the sea? There's tons of trainers out in the sea. I'm not convinced that in any Pokemon game I've ever met somebody out at sea who wasn't a trainer. You get attacked by wild Pokemon every 30 seconds out at sea. It's not safe to go swimming without being a trainer. Yeah, not doing a lot of damage here, are we? In retrospect, it's painfully obvious what I should have done, but it's too late to do it now. Thrash locks you into doing Thrash, so I should have switched to the Ghost type while it was thrashing and then used Shockwave. But I didn't think of that. I was figuring Gyarados almost always has Bite that'll ruin my Ghost. Except it won't, because my Ghost is half dark and resists dark attacks, so I don't know what I'm thinking. Your eyes have that look of someone who's experienced harsh challenges and won. It suits you well. We found a super potion, didn't we? Let's use that up, because otherwise it clogs our inventory. Do. Why do men love bathing suits so much? They all ogle me. Just say swimsuit, okay? Like a normal person. When people say bathing suit, I think like 18th century full body kind of gear. Like ankle to wrist with the frilly edges to boot kind of thing. Like, the difference between swimming in the sea and bathing is like the difference between gardening and lawn work. One is an activity intended for enjoyment, the other is, the other's work. I'm out of my depth. Suppose if you come from a culture that, like, bathes for fun and comfort, that's kind of probably a very different philosophy on that. I'm more of a get in the shower, get clean, get out kind of guy. Maybe it's not my bathing suit that makes men look. It must be my beauty. Well, try putting on some real clothes for once and seeing if they still ogle you. That's the scientific test. The sea, the sea, the sea! The sea as far as these eyes can see. I'm sick and tired of the sea. Another mariner, another misfortune. The sea, the endless sea. Oh, the terrors I've seen. The cruel storms, the savage waves, the dark depths. Oh, the sea. Do-do, do-do. Oh no, we're constricted. That means we can't leave, which means that we can't fly up into the sky. No, wait. We can fly up into the sky while being constricted, apparently. Interesting. I mean, I knew you could, but it doesn't make sense if you think about it. You can't swap out while constricted, but you can fly up into the sky. I guess you drag them up there with you? That explains why we got a critical hit when we slammed them into the ground. Bored I am by the sea, but swim I must. I am a born swimmer. It's what I am. I was shaped by the sea. Salt and terror has been woven into my heart. Even on shore, I still have the dreams. Hi, sweetie, wait! We should battle, you and I. Anything to stop me from having to talk to the old mariner over there. Oh hey, we didn't get confused. Feels so rare that we get water pulse and it doesn't instantly confuse us. Also, we've been at sea for a long time. I hope we've not run out of water/oranges. So we're certainly running out of PP. We've used up all of our moves, so if we run out of water, we're not going to be able to drink our PP, is all I'm saying. I mean, I got Pokemon that have moves left. Haven't been up front yet, but you know, I've prioritized the Pokemon that suit the front lines here, and they're decreasing in number. You're tough, despite the way you look. Do you see a guy over there who whines that he's bored of the sea? It's all talk. He's hopelessly in love with the sea. The sea never returns his favor. It never does. Those the sea adores, it takes to its depths, and all who go to the depths are crushed by it. The sea is teeming with Pokemon. It's not easy swimming, I tell you. I've put my hand into a tentacle like 3 times already. Listen, these pulsating green wounds down my arm. Do they look infected to you? Nice critical. Well, Stormcrow's about out of moves. Pokemon raised by trainers are seriously tough. I'm wiped out. The going's easy. It's the leaving that's the hard part. Will I have any energy left to make the return trip? No. I fear I shall dwell here for the rest of my life. Right, who have we got who's still got moves left? I mean, you've got Cut. Salty's got moves. Breloom does, but there's a lot of Pokemon that are real bad for Breloom. Feint attacks. I mean, your part. Yeah, I suppose. Well, let's maybe put Salty up front for now. Because Salty needs the XP more, but I suppose Justice Bug will actually be fine, because, I mean, Justice Bug is ground, but also Dragon, and Dragon resists water. I mean, we can Mudshot Tentacles, at least. They won't enjoy that much. Whoop, what we got here? Gotta put Justice Bug in the second spot, I guess. I'm doing my best together with my sis. Alright, what you got, kids? Okay. Let's start with a Rock Tomb on the Wingull, I guess. And... Dragon Breath on the Azumarill. See what it does. Not a lot. Azumarills are quite tanky, I guess. Probably the last couple we've rumbled with have taken some putting down. Let's see what Jolly Salt does. Yeah, that puts Justice Bug. That gives me some perspective on Justice Bug. Justice Bug damage was a little low but compared to Jolly Salt, but not especially so. So the Azumarill just was really tanky. Did my best with my sis, but we still couldn't win. You know how Passifidlog is a floating town? So wherever there is the sea, that's a part of Passifidlog. It's not how it works, kid. People of Passifidlog are together with the sea and Pokemon from the time they are born. Okay, fair? Oh, thank goodness, there's Passifidlog. I never want to see the sea again. There's no more water in this game, right? You guys would have warned me when I started this game if this game was 6 out of 10 too much water. I feel like we've spent pretty much this entire session out at sea. Comparatively dry land! At last! Mirage Island. It must become visible and invisible depending on the weather conditions that make mirages appear. Or is it really appearing and disappearing? I can't see Mirage Island today. A nice old couple. Azumarill is a poor man's Chansey? HP tank? I guess so. I don't really know Azumarill's stat line. I think HP tank, yes. Otherwise, maybe... I don't know if poor man's Chansey is fair. Chansey is very bad at a lot of things. Like, Chansey has a ridiculous amount of HP, and pretty good special defense, but all the other stats are through the floor. Azumarill's I think is quite a bit good HP tank, but can actually do stuff. Sea between Passifidlog and Slateport is a fast-running tide. If you decide to surf, you could end up swept away somewhere else. Yeah, that's fair. Chansey is the really specialized HP tank. Is that a Pokédex? Did you get to meet a lot of different Pokemon? I wish I was you. Everyone does, kid. Like, between its special defense and its ridiculous HP, special attacks do nothing to a Chansey, but a good physical hit, I mean... A Chansey can have upwards of 600 hit points, but a good physical hit can still one-shot it. And it does no damage. But in the right situation, yeah, a Chansey is a real pain. I do not have a Bellossom, I'm afraid. Corsola would have been nice. I mean, you get a Chansey with, like, a Chansey with counter or something. You do 400 points of damage to the Chansey, it walks away. It does 800 damage back to you, nothing survives that. Ahem! I am the Pokemon Fan Club's most important person. The chairman's younger brother. I'm here enjoying my Pokemon with a vacation, yes indeed. Ah, your Pokemon. Clearly likes you very much. A Pokemon that adoring and adorable deserves a TM like this, no? If a Pokemon likes you a lot, return's power is enhanced. If it doesn't like you, frustration's power goes up. In about 7 or so days, I should be getting a good TM or two. You should see me then, if you're a TM that's suitable for your Pokemon. Return is a pretty solid move. It doesn't do anything fancy, but it does damage based on how much your Pokemon likes you. So there's no fancy paralysis or anything like that, or charge up or anything, but it just does a lot of damage if you've got maximum happiness. It's like... Doesn't it max out at like 127 or something, compared to Hyper Beam at 150 that takes 2 turns? It's not 127, that's too high. It's 100-ish, I think. Significantly more than, say, Body Slam. Where the morning sun smiles upon the waters. You're saying we're in some sort of land of the rising sun? Isn't it neat? These houses are on water. I was born here. I feel like Body Slam is 80, and I'm pretty sure Return is higher. But I can't remember what Return actually goes to. But I think I'm pretty sure that with Maximum Friendship, it's the most damaging one-turn normal type move. Folks of Sapphire all fish and dive as part of the lifestyle. Largely on account of we fall off those wooden platforms a lot. Also, there's nothing else to do here. We don't have electricity. In the Hoenn region, there are 3 Pokemon that represent the power of rock, ice, and steel. Each of them is said to hide away deep inside caves. That's a story I heard when I was just a little kid. 6 dots open 3 doors. Grandpa used to say that, but I don't know what he meant. He said a lot of things that nobody could understand. If there was a doctor on this island, we would have spoken to him about it. Our ancestors, the people in Typelocke, were said to have been born on boats and then lived and died aboard them. I understand that they lived that way because they were searching for something. Interesting. Typelocke town floats on top of a colony of Corsola. If I told you that, would you believe me? It sounds implausible to me. What color's your trainer card? Mine's copper. Mine's green. Which, depending on circumstance, could be copper. Bad copper, I guess. But we're all good coppers here. Yeah, there is nothing in this town. 102 is max return damage, yeah. 100 sounded right. I knew it wasn't a round number, but I felt like it was around 100. Like, I feel like your two go-to normal type moves are either Return for that 100 damage, or Body Slam, which is like 85 damage, but has the chance of paralysis. It's a very vague sum, yeah. I mean, the game deliberately doesn't tell you how much it does, I guess. So max happiness is 255, so that'd go up to like 510, then you divide that by 5, so yeah, 102. Lumus did happiness times 2 divided by 5 damage. Enemy healed 20 HP. People were saying they saw a Pokemon flying high above Hoenn. Is it flying around all the time? Doesn't it need somewhere to rest? Epic foreshadowing for Pokemon Emerald. Would you be better off using frustration? Where did you come from? Guys, where did we come from? What was the name of our hometown? Was it yes or no? Where is our home? Yes. Yes town? I've never heard of a place like that. Oh, we got it wrong, chat. I blame you, Burzum. Why didn't you give me the answer? No? That doesn't make any sense. You have to come from somewhere. Oh wait, you're not gonna say you were born at the bottom of the sea? There's a joke that doesn't translate well. It's based on a Japanese saying, I believe. That we do not really have an equivalent to. Not one that fits the pun. A sky Pokemon! A sky Pokemon! What about a sky Pokemon? Well, I guess we're not getting dive here. I'm not getting a lot here. Well, I think we've got some rapids we can cruise through if we head off to the west. Might as well do that while we're here. Burzum used frustration. There were no survivors. Ooh, a trainer. I contemplate Pokemon 24 hours a day. How could you possibly beat me? Because you've not slept in several years? Wash him away, Salty. Bring those currents onto the land. Destroy this... Destroy the land to preserve the sea. They say 90% of all life lives in the sea. When I've done my work, it'll be 100%. 255 minus happiness times 0.5. So frustration is potentially stronger, right? 127.5 maximum? Oh no, it's only 127, isn't it? 'Cause you must have at least 1 happiness. Or do you? Can you go down to 0 happiness, or is 1 the minimum? You're a Pokemon fanatic, aren't you? You must contemplate Pokemon 24 hours a day, don't you? I mean... let's be honest, yes I do. Oop. Now that we've healed, let's put Buccaneer back up front. I don't know about 24 hours a day, but it's a good chunk of every day I spend thinking about Pokemon. Too much of every day, some would say. Oop. I've led a life of woe and misery. I've been cast away, and this is where I've drifted. E'er since I was branded pirate, and given the black spot. I've resided here in these rapids, where they probably dare not follow me. Personally? Wait, you think your personal happiness is about 100? 1 is the minimum, okay. So like max damage from frustration would be 127, I think, then. If I'm crunching the numbers right. Which is more than return, but... a lot more of a pain to get, unless you're doing it competitive. Even in competitive, I think it's a bit of a pain. Are Game Freak aware that they've provided solid proof that unhappy Pokemon are stronger than happy Pokemon? Apparently it's 102? Yeah, I guess it must max out there then, because 255 minus 1 divided by 2 is not 102. Another loss. A life adrift. I don't want this anymore. Slowly sinks below the waves. I'm meeting a lot of people feeling that way, and to be honest, I identify with them. This game has a little too much water. The sea routes are never the funnest place in these games. Welcome, I've been expecting you. Interesting. What have you heard, madame? Oh, 255 minus happiness times 2 divided by 5, so it's functionally just return in reverse then. That makes more sense. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up real soon, Burzum. When we get to the end of these rapids, I'll be finishing. So yeah, thanks for being here, thanks for keeping me company. Sorry about the wait halfway through. Thanks for sticking with me through that. Have a good night, dude. I'll catch you again. Whoop, Buccaneer's poisoned. Trying to learn Covet. That's actually, I mean, it's got utility to it. I don't know if this game has a lot of interesting held items that you can get from wild Pokemon. I know in some of the other games you can get a lot of things like the Bent Spoon that amplifies psychic damage. You know what I mean? Things like Soft Sand for extra ground damage. Leftovers if you rob a Snorlax, which we won't be doing in this game. If there is stuff like that, we can always go to the Move Remember and get Covet back. And we've also got the Thief TM, which does the same thing. That's the sort of thing you'd want to put in a utility Pokemon, and Buccaneer is functionally a utility Pokemon at this point, but Sand Attack is also part of that utility. I think we'd mostly be stealing berries, and I'm not desperate for more berries. No, please! Not the black spot! A strong child trainer, that's so annoying. We got full heal. I don't think we carry any poison cures anymore. Antidotes, that's the word for a poison cure. Much else going on out here? Out here in the rapids? Do. Guess you end up on this island wherever you dive in there. Let's jump in over here and see what we get. Okay, where does this go? We've got some still water over here. Is there anything going on in the middle of this? Looks interesting. We got any swimmers going around? Okay, there's a guy over there. Let's see if we can get to him. The way he's positioned suggests that he's quite difficult to get to, which means maybe we'll get something good for getting there. It might just be an obscure fight. I mean, that's still XP and money. While we're out here, we'll do this. Wait, what level was Spuffy? 39? Well, that's what happens when you give somebody the XP share and forget about it, I guess. Let's move that elsewhere, shall we? You were like level 34 last time I looked at you. And I've got a lot to do out here, I guess. Let's put it on Salty, I guess. Actually, Buccaneer is the lowest level Pokemon right now. Let's let Buccaneer have a full set of XP. Do. That's of course of Buccaneer's pickup. We don't really want Buccaneer to have a held item. The savage tide in this area serves to make us stronger than ever. Whoa, what the? Doctor Strange? Dragon Tamer Aaron. We got a dragon... Oh, I think this is the first Dragon Tamer we've seen all game. That's actually gonna be Salty's job to handle, I believe. Ice Beam. Well, that wasn't so bad. I concede defeat. We will return for more training at Meteor Falls. If you'd like, you should go too. It will definitely toughen you up. I think this is the only way we can go from here. Anything else going on? I think we've reached the end of this route. back to the open seas. I think we explored this bit. This should take us just back to Slateport, I think. Oh hey, we're here! Where the glitched tree was. I forgot all about this. I didn't realize this was a spot you could swim to. Or surf to, even. Let's go have a look at this glitched tree and see if something breaks.
More arrive, foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain of the damned.
Hey, Steve's Retro Gaming, how you doing? You have a good stream, guys? Hold on a moment. Let me see if I set this command up properly. I'll take your discarded viewers, dude. You have a good stream? Retro games, Why does that feel a little predictable? Thank you so much for the raid, really appreciate it. Were you playing any particular retro games, or just, swapping them around? Hi everybody, by the way. I'm Lumus. I'm part of the Failing at Gaming crew. We also do YouTube Let's Plays. I'm the main streamer amongst us. We're doing a challenge run. We're playing through the Pokemon series, doing a challenge run of each one. This is a Typelocke challenge. The basic rule is that we can only catch the first Pokemon we find of each type. And any Pokemon that faint are gone forever, so you get a limited number of Pokemon to beat the whole game with. It makes the game a lot more tense, which is fun. So I do this a lot of evenings in the week, and I've been playing Dark Souls and Dragon's Dogma in the afternoons. Two sort of action RPGs. So that's the sort of stuff that I'm into. Swapping through some Sega content? Heck yeah. I'm a real big Sega guy. As you probably gathered when you were doing your special stream the other night, and asked me for to suggest some games, and all of them were Mega Drive games. Kind of a one-trick pony over here. So, I'm almost a little bit stuck at the moment. Made it to Moss Deep. We sailed south and went along here and ended up back here where we've been before. I can't actually remember where I'm supposed to go next. That is exactly how I feel about Sega games, Steve. Like, I think the next plot stuff is in Sotopolis City, but I don't think you can get there without dive. There doesn't seem to be any other plot stuff going on, so I'm not really sure where I go to get dive. I think I'm just gonna fly back to Moss Deep, sail towards Sotopolis, and see what happens. Maybe somebody out at sea knows how to dive, who knows? That's not the PC that I wanted. Let me deposit some of this junk. Candy, Thunderstone. We'll go sell the nugget. Did I remember to heal my party? Looks like I did. Yeah, main reason this was one of the lower rated of the early Pokemon games. Too much sea. It's an island chain and you have to surf everywhere. And surfing is Sea roots are huge, there's not a lot on them. You get constantly attacked by Pokemon. Not the most exciting part of the game. But hey. So we need to just head southwest, I guess? We are closing in on the 8th gym though, which should be a good fight. And then we get ready for the Elite Four. I think the main part of the plot kicks off once we get there as well. It all starts to really go down. So let's see, we've got some islands. An item, is it HM Dive? It's some zinc. Hey, I hear minerals are good for you guys. Here, eat this chunk of zinc. It's absolutely not going to give you heavy metal poisoning. Bird Pokemon have excellent vision. They spot prey from great heights. Swallow, huh? All the trainers seem to be my level or higher at the moment, which makes me think I've not done enough training. I kind of stomped the last couple of gyms because I had type advantages, so I've maybe not been leveling as much as I should, but... You know, as long as we're winning and none of my Pokemon are dying, I guess that's okay. I mean, Buccaneer's winning these fights. Buccaneer's just so reliable. My first catch and done so much work. Got that pickup ability as well. So whenever you win a fight with this Pokemon in your party, there's a chance that they'll find an extra item. That's their special ability. And they toned down that ability a lot in later games, but in this game, that ability is just straight up broken. You get incredible endgame items right from the start. Like early game, you're getting like 40 Pokédollars per battle, and then this guy fishes up a gold nugget that you can sell for 5,000 Pokédollars. Or endgame healing items and things like that. There are lots of diving spots in the sea around here. You can spot them easily from the sky because of their darker color. If you were surfing around, you probably wouldn't see them. You'd need somebody watching over you in the sky to guide you there. Too bad you don't have anybody like that. That's not a function of our world. Alright, let's press on. We'll follow this coastline here, maybe? See if we can make our way towards the city. So we're north of it now. I think the entrance is to the south, but I also think the entrance to it is underwater. So we'll keep an eye out for anything interesting and see if we can find this dive TM. Level 10, why are you wasting my time? I might just pop some repels, because we could be out here for a while. And these wild Pokemon aren't even good leveling. Plus I've got all of these cheap, weak repels that I might as well get out of my inventory. Let's just do this. What else is going on out here? Anything? Nothing? To be honest, I'm kind of feeling like I missed something. I'm not 100% sure what it could be. Was I supposed to go talk to somebody? Was there a plot character that I missed? Hello, kiddo! Wanna battle with me? Not if you've got a Goldeen, no. I hate Goldeen. I have a terrible phobia of Goldeen. They just creep me out. Look at those eyes, those lips. Goldeen was not meant to be. Their voice in the old cartoon. Goldeen. Goldeen. I have nightmares. Every night. Goldeens. I love frolicking with Pokemon in the sea like this. With your Goldeen? What a creep. Stay away from me, lady. Do. So this is Moss Deep City. I don't know how we get in. Satopolis City, sorry. This towering white mountain of rock is Satopolis City. I believe it's built into like an undersea volcano that's emerged from the ground. So it's like a crater surrounded by rock. There's no access to it from the outside. That's why you need dive to get in. You need to either be able to fly in there or to dive in there, and you can't fly in there with a Pokemon unless you've been there before. I don't know if there's like an air ferry that I don't know how normal people get in and out. Maybe there's an air ferry. Maybe just everyone there can dive. I don't know how they get electronics in and out or anything like that. Seems like it would be inconvenient. I was done in? I can't find the entrance. Where could it be? I mean, I'd like to know myself. How do we get in there? Come on, I beat this game as a kid. I should be able to solve this, right? It's not happening. Oh, there's somebody over there. I guess I can get round there somehow? Not without going the long way. But okay, we'll try it. If we've got repels, why can't we use them? The really long way. I could see a trainer, I just don't know how to get to her. Excuse me, sir, have we fought? I dive deep underwater to go deep undercover. I've got some sort of Navy spy here. From the bottom of the ocean, I track the movements of ships up above, reporting in to my spy masters. Where the heck am I supposed to be going to get dive? Was I supposed to go back and talk to the professor? Its sidekick suggested that I should, but he doesn't normally have useful advice for me. There's a dive spot around here. To go deep once more. Into the depths. Hey, are you lost at sea? If you can beat my Pokemon, I can serve as your pilot. I am very lost. Please, sir, direct me. Also, wow. It's really harsh to say if you've got good Pokemon, I'll help you. But if you've got weak Pokemon and you're likely to be eaten by wild creatures out here while you're wandering around lost, well, I'm just gonna leave you to that. Alright, well I'm gonna follow this coast line round to shore, and when I don't find anything, I'm probably gonna call it a night. It's getting to be definitely that time. There's almost certainly a plot PC somewhere that I've missed or need to talk to or something. Something's changed somewhere. And I've missed a queue to go there. So next session I'll probably have a fly trip. Zoom around a little bit and see where I end up. Growing bored of swimming. How about a battle? I thought I'd been this way. But there's people here that I've not battled yet, I guess. Must have missed them. I need to get Buccaneer out to the front rank. Cut is... I was about to say Cut is not cutting it. But then I noticed what I was about to say and briefly hated myself. Justice Bug, you want to handle this? We'll put somebody else up front who needs the XP more. I mean, Buccaneer kinda does need the XP most of all, because Buccaneer is the only one who can't use the XP share. Also, Justice Bug took some damage there. What happened? I wasn't paying attention. I had no idea that you were this strong. All the effort you put in must have made you this strong. Yeah, I never skipped Pokemon Day. Let's hand out some of this delicious soda pop. And Buccaneer's got an item for us. What a champ. Super Potion? Always a nice little joy. What was I... Oh yeah, somebody else needs to be up front. That's what I was gonna do. Jolly Salty's actually our lowest level. I guess Salty can take point for a bit. Where are we on the map? Okay, let's see if we can find that trainer that I spotted in the middle of nowhere in a really weird spot. If we follow this left-hand wall, we should get to her eventually, right? Otherwise, I don't know how to get to her. Ooh, we got ourselves a double battle? Ah, here I am in the sea, but who's with me? My little brother. Last battle, so I won't have to dwell on that. It's really far out at sea for such a little kid. Maybe you need to reconsider the choices that you've made. Let's get rid of that Carvanha. Okay, Carvanha got him rid of. Can't fault that one. Nice work, duo. I didn't think that Dragon Breath would be a kill on either of them, to be honest, but one turn win. Sam, it's your fault we lost. You're in for it later. Wow, I feel like we should talk to the police about this, or at least their parents. Not everybody's into that. If you just float in the sea like this, trainers challenge you. I did walk up and talk to you. So I guess that one is on me. Most of the time I feel like the trainers challenge me, but that time, yeah, I'll give them that. What's so astonishing about this guy? How does he astonish us? By apparently being hydrodynamic? Strange, I lost again. This has nothing to do with anything, but maybe I'll visit the trick house. Hey, we've not been to the trick house in a while. It might be worth stopping by ourselves. Oh, we're back in Lily Cove City. How did we get to that trainer that was in that really weird spot then? That's confusing. And where the heck do we get Dive? Somebody sealed the cave entrance? Wait, is the cave's just not there anymore, huh? Okay. What about the wildlife? Are they not planning on returning there now that humans no longer inhabit it? Well. Who knows? In any case, we made it back to dry land, at least for now. So I'm gonna call it there for tonight. Splash, 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 splash. Thank you for watching, everybody. Really appreciated it. Sorry about the little mess up earlier. Sometimes real life is a problem. That's why we dwell on streams. So yeah, the next time I'm gonna be streaming this Pokémon Sapphire Typelocke challenge will be Wednesday. But I'll be around tomorrow evening for our casual night. Normally play some retro games or some retro style platformers, that sort of thing. We pick on the night, it's casual and easy. I'll also be around tomorrow afternoon to play... What will I be playing tomorrow afternoon? Tomorrow afternoon is going to be Dark Souls. Continuing our playthrough of the first game. I think we're stuck on Seath the Scaleless at the moment, so we've got a gigantic white dragon to face. Exciting times. So yeah, thanks again for watching, everybody. I've really enjoyed it. I hope you have too. See you again, everyone.